to work now. Oh!
Hey everybody, it's Durgertime. Welcome back for another episode of Total Extreme Wrestling 2016, Billy Corgan's NWA. And we are only 4 days away from Hard Times, leading right into our second pay-per-view of the year. Should be pretty good and pretty stacked. As of right now, we have a Founders Battle Royal planned. I think two battle... There's a lot of battle royals. Hold on, I got story beats all written down here. Yeah, we got a brawl for the title for the women's, Pillman versus Marty Scurll, Founders 5-way brawl, Jericho and Aldis for the title, and a tag team ladder match for the Hard Times storyline. Should be pretty good. That might actually take about all of it, but if not, we should get some of our alliance titles on the line, which would be nice. It should be pretty interesting to see. So nothing really behind the scenes that we have to worry about. Do have some minor morale issues. Most of it comes from some backstage issues that we had. And obviously we're going to have Flip available. We could have him debut at Hard Times, which would be pretty fun. Other than that, let's just go ahead sim over to Hard Times to see what we're looking at. Alrighty. What do we got going on? We got some contracts going on here. Alright, Flip's officially with us. Contract came back for Josephus. Good. What would I have to do to take a Hangman Page away from AEW? Oh, that's a little pricey. What was your rival bid? Yeah, okay. That ain't happening anytime soon. I don't think he would even. Yeah, nah, it's fine. Not like we can't get him anyways. But would have been nice maybe. Anything going on in the news here? Joey Ryan wins the title in Championship Wrestling. Nothing really. All right. Well, guess we can't steal anybody. Not that we necessarily need to. We're actually moving pretty well in our momentum. What's our size looking like right now? It's still pretty low. We are southeast right now, so we're not doing bad. But I feel like we're not moving that much. Actually, we dipped down a little bit. We dipped back up, though. I think the Jericho run is going to give us a little bit of a boost. We have him for like 5 more episodes, including this pay-per-view. So it gives us some opportunities if we use him correctly. It could give us a boost. Obviously, we also have talent trades we can continue to go through. I believe there is a limit, as we have seen in previous shows, but I think that limit is per promotion. So there's nothing stopping me from going to Impact, being like, hey, let me get one of your big guys for a bit. Let me get Su Yung, for the women's division for a bit, or even actually, that's not a bad idea. Could even get Tennille Dashwood. Where's we're missing a person here. Oh, you know what? I bet. Let's take a look here. I'm just curious here real quick. Probably not going to be well known. Awesome. Yeah, maybe I'm just missing. Who do we have? Where's Tessa Blanchard? She's working for... Oh, she must be on loan. That's why she doesn't show up on there. That's weird. Is she just... She's just a paper appearance? It's not a bad get. Decent popularity. Not amazing, right? She's not... But she's strong everywhere. What? I'm shocked that she's not in a written with Impact. Let's throw it out there. 600. Let's go 500 appearance. Let's see what... Do I want to give her any specific pushes? Should we just take a 600? I mean, 600 is not bad. What is the rest of our women's division at? I feel like we're overpaying for Sasha, right? So probably, all things considered, 260 for Skylar, 1800 for Sasha, 750 for Nicole Matthews, 950 for Madison Eagles. I think that fits nicely within there. It's not a bad get, and then we could just take her. We don't even have to trade her. That sounds great to me. Sure. All right. Well, let's pick her up and let's go ahead and get on over to Hard Times. And we're back for another contract. We had picked up Trevor again. His contract expired. I have no problem picking him back up. Nothing crazy. Naomi might be leaving. Also not a bad get if you wanted to spruce up the women's division, but the price would have to be right. And I think she's, just too expensive. I think we're overpaying for Sasha Banks compared to her. Oh, wow. AEW and NXT and WWE are going into a bidding war over Seth Rollins. I don't think I'm going to be getting him anytime. Yeah. Be a good get for them. Be a hell of a good get. Be interesting to see what that is. And that's great because with the alliance, if AEW gets him, then we can bring Seth Rollins on board for a bit. It sounds good to me. The alliance is really going to work out for our favor right now, now that we have AEW in there. All right, keep on going. Woo. So, a little behind the scenes stuff. I just slapped more RAM into my laptop because I was a doofus and didn't realize that I actually could. And man, these these simulation periods just whip by now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably be able to make these episodes in half the time now. Hands fully fit, perfect. Another contract in. Women's division, heel sounds fine to me. We might be able to bring her into the show if she's not on loan already. Might not be bad. All right, we need Flip on the roster. My guess he's probably be upper mid Carter, lower mid Carter. Ooh, oh, maybe I've overestimated him. That's fine. We could use a strong performance on the lower mid card, so I have no problem with that. Let's do it for now. We might get a booking complaint. It might be a popularity, and we might end up seeing him higher on the roster soon. I figure he'll probably level out mid Carter, maybe close to upper. All right. Wow, look how fast that went. Holy crap. All right. We need a broadcaster, which we do. We have Red. We'll have to see how this goes, too. Gavin Loudspeaker has got a thing. Failed to show up for a scheduled meeting. Stern warning's fine. Locker room rating's not horrible. But let's try to build something here. Yeah, strong friendship. Perfect. That'll be great because they're probably going back and forth on each other quite a bit. Probably going to be the same studio. 2,500 fans. Actually, we're going to be expecting a few more. Is there a better venue? best potential venue for this region. So we're probably going to sell out. We're probably going to. So what can we have in here? Actually, I probably should look at that. 2,000. So we're going to probably lose 500 at the gate. It's not a big deal. The sellout will be worth it. And let's go ahead. Let's book Hard Times. All right, guys, we're ready to go. Straight 150 minutes. Let's see what we have for Hard Times. We start the show off with Tim Storm and Royce Isaacs. Just a quick squash match to give Tim Storm a win. And to set up something else for the future. He wins in a quick 4 minutes with the Eye of the Storm. It's not great. Tim Storm's ring performance is not fantastic, but maybe we can get him there. I don't know. And help him get some popularity. We begin a feud with Aaron Stevens in Hard Times as Tim Storm gets ambushed by him while leaving the ring, and fought. It actually does pretty okay. 44. Most of it is Aaron, but in terms of angles, Tim Storm can do okay. We just kind of have to hide his weaknesses as a wrestler, and maybe putting him with some matches with Aaron will help us there. I'm hoping. And then we have our women's brawl for the women's title for NWA. In it, we have Sasha Banks, Madison Eagles, Ashley Vox, Kimberly, and Thunder Rosa. It's fine. Again, there's wild discrepancies between talent here. Overall, it's considered a poor match, but Sasha defeats all of them in 12 minutes after getting Ashley Vox in a submission. Makes defense number 2 of the women's title. We actually lose heat for the storyline. Though Ashley is improving in technical, which is nice. It's fine. We know this is a weakness of our brand, and it's something we're going to hopefully better soon. And that betterment starts with Tessa Blanchard, who debuts by confronting Sasha Banks during her celebration of her retention and stares her down, shocking everyone that she is here. Does pretty okay. 60, not too bad. Got the crowd hotter, and she did get a good above average rating for her gimmick, which is nice. We then move on to our tag team match, which was going to be a ladder match, but YouTube will not allow us to do it. So we just had to call an audible and just do a regular tag team belt match. So triple threat tag team, which is always really weird. But decent wrestling, but did not have much heat. Villain Enterprises defeated both War Machine and Von Erichs. It was an elimination match, so it was the Von Erichs and then War Machine, and they make their first actual defense of their tag team titles that they won from the previous show. Anything special here? PCO, maybe a little blown out. Something we'll have to take a look at in the future. Raymond Rowe is improving in his performance. Overall, they're all about evenly matched. Actually, I think Ross Von Erich had the best performance of everybody, just by a little bit. Gained heat for the Von Erichs return to NWA, and we advanced the storyline for the tag team division as well. Not bad. Also not too bad. Decent match. Eli Drake defeats Colin Cassidy in 10 minutes with a bottom rung and makes defense number 2 of the NWA National Heavyweight title. That's our Alliance title. Yeah, not bad. 51 for Eli Drake, 37 for Colin Cassidy. Not much to say about it. Got the crowd hotter, kept them momentum going, and gave Eli Drake a win, gave Colin Cassidy something on the card. Not bad. And then we have our Founders Championship Brawl. Each of these 5 people had a Founders Medallion. And since all of them are here, and the rules of the Founders Medallions are that if you are in a match and you get pinned, you lose it. So they all have retained it. They are all going to fight together to unify them to make the Founders Championship. And Brody Lee defeats all of them. Order elimination was Ricky Starks first, then Bram, then Eddie Kingston, and finally Scott Steiner. Brody Lee was ahead above everybody else. Scott Steiner seemed off his game and was visibly tired. Face turn for Brody Lee, still not doing it for people. Eddie Kingston had a 50, Brody Lee had a 64, Ricky had a 31, Scott had a 39, and Bram had a 45. And ultimately, Brody Lee becomes our first Founders Champion. Afterward, he grabs a microphone, cuts a promo, and says, "The Founder," which would be Paul Pinky George. Better watch out because he doesn't forget, and, he has the title to represent him now. Seemingly still continuing the feud between the Founder and his goons versus Brody Lee. Still not at... The crowd's never going to like that face turn. We're going to have to do it eventually, but I don't know when. I guess this is a great rating, though, so pretty good. Yeah, we're not going to change it yet. Oh, kind of thought this would have been better. So Flip and Colbana have a match. Flip said he had a great gimmick for comedy, and I'm kind of shocked that his ability in comedy was worse. This is always a really nebulous one because it doesn't actually show up anywhere as far as I can tell. It's just like, is it his gimmick? Is it his entertainment? Like, what is it that he can do to the comedy role? Very hard to kind of figure out. Gave the crowd a breather, though. Flip got a great debut. Colt wins, giving him a win from Flip after 6 minutes of pinfall. It could have been better if Flip had a stronger performance, which is unfortunate. I thought that with his high gimmick, it would have worked, but oh well. Afterwards, the entire cult of Josephus, who have been hounding Cabana for a bit, calling him some kind of like a jester that needs to be snuffed out, and Josephus's weird book of sermons of people that need to be eliminated. They come out, they start to attack Colt Cabana. Flip, who's still ringside, comes in, flips in, and helps defend Cabana, and ends up pushing back the Ascension, and Josephus drags them back and kind of gets them away from Colt Cabana and Flip Gordon. So despite the loss, Flip and Cabana seemingly teaming up here, showing a bit of respect to each other, and possibly a hint at a future alliance between the two. Does pretty okay, actually. Not horrendous. Got the crowd hotter. Continuing the storyline of rebuilding the cult Josephus. Not bad. Also not too bad. We have Pillman Jr. versus Marty Scurll for the Carl's Jr.'s Presents NWA North American title. Pillman Jr. defeats Marty Scurll in 14 minutes by pinfall with a tornado DDT. You ever finally given him a belt? During the match, we also saw PCO ringside accidentally hit Scurll, and Brody King also distracting Pillman Jr. at one point, kind of protecting Scurll for a bit. Ultimately, though, the accidental interference allows Pillman Jr. to win. Got the crowd buzzing. Pillman was off his game. He took a stunt bump in this match. Pillman had a 42. Scurll had a 50. Gained heat for the Pillman runs into the villain storyline, which might continue, might not, don't know yet. Afterwards, Pillman raises the belt and celebrates to the crowd as a fan favorite, gets a great rating. Our angles are great right now, so hopefully that really helps us. Our matches are fine for hard times, but definitely our angles seem to be hotter. Speaking of angles, Jericho comes out with an elaborate entrance for the main event. And it's a pretty good match, actually. Jericho versus Nick Aldis have a fantastic heat and good wrestling. Ultimately, Chris Jericho defeats Aldis in 24 minutes by submission, and Jericho wins the NWA World's Heavyweight title, the only belt he hasn't won, according to him. Got the crowd buzzing. We gain heat for the 10 pounds of gold storyline. Aldis had a 48. Jericho had a 71. Our final match is a 53. And, of course, we have Jericho Celebrate, which ends our angle with a 71, though his gimmick apparently is getting a little stale. End the show with a C-, which for what we are is fantastic. The only thing I kind of want to nip in the bud here is Pillman. Give him some negative reinforcement. And flip. There we go. Gives us a quick bit of management there to see if we can, of course, correct Pillman being off his game. Not sure why that happened, but it did. All right, we got some ratings. Got 0.005, and I'm kind of curious to see what that gives us in terms of subscription. Show went really well. Drew 2,000 fans. Not too bad. The question is, financially, what did that provide us? I guess it's not technically a pay-per-view, right? Because it is broadcasting here. Subscription. Revenue based on the content. So that might actually not show up as pay-per-view. It might show up as an additional bump into TV revenue, which I'm not seeing here unless we just got nothing, in which case we might be looking at finding a different broadcast. Is there any pay-per-views that would be willing to run us right now? No, not really. So it is what it is right now anyways. It's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping for a little bit of a financial boon there. Our ticket sales are okay. But, I mean, we're spending a lot of money on workers and production. I would like to see. I don't want to be running at like 120,000 in the hole each time. We need to get some revenue in somehow. Yeah, that's a bummer. You know what we'll do? What is our estimated cost here? Current bill, 31,000. Sponsorship income is 83,000. So we're looking at about 80,000 just in sponsorship. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, we're not even breaking even, to be honest. Would almost want to do where is it? Internet. Let's do DVD video for now. Instead of getting that popularity, let's see if we can get some additional revenue by doing the PWG style of selling those productions as a like clip shows and things like that. Might give us a little bit of a boost. Overall, though, momentum looks strong. Probably no change here. Actually, we dipped in importance, which is a little weird. Now, there we are. Popularity, though, huge boost from where we were from last show to here. Very good. And moving up. What we need to do if we want to ever get to Colt, though, is we need to have 2 of these. So I think the goal right now is I'm going to boost up southeast and probably using the spillover, which is I think southeast spills over into mid-Atlantic, mid-South, and Midwest. We will probably target the mid-Atlantic just as strongly so that those 2 will be our larger population areas, and we'll probably run extra shows in each of those areas. Right now, our path is to move that popularity up to 47, so I'm really not going to worry about the other areas until we get that at 47 mark. Overall, not bad. Some morale issues, but nothing egregious. Little upset that he got left off of Hard Times. That's fine. We will make it up to him. But that was it. That was Hard Times in the bag. Now we move on to Power, and then beginning the Crockett Cup, which we will do a tag team, and we'll probably bring some Alliance tag team members in to the fold, which should be pretty interesting. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me.